What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all having a blessed day. I hope you have accomplished everything today that you set out to accomplish. I pray that God got you home safely. Today's video, I don't even know where to start. So many things floating around in my head. I just ask you to stay with me until the end. Um, there was a little kid named Cannon Hennett, and I hope that I'm pronouncing that right. That was a 5 year old little white kid that was killed by a 24-year-old black man. I believe he was 24. Um, and then we got George Floyd. Everybody knows who George Floyd was. He was the man that was killed by police officers in Minneapolis. Um, they're trying to come up with excuses now why he was killed. But either way, I saw a few people post on Facebook. I saw a post that said you got 46-year-old George Floyd, high on fentanyl, killed by the police, and he had a funeral on 4 different television stations. Then you have 5-year-old Cannon Hennett that was killed by a black man. Where's his justice? Where's his televised funerals? Um, Now, before I go further, I would like to say that's a shame, a tragedy. I pray for his family. That shouldn't have happened. He's a little innocent kid. That shouldn't have happened. But comparing the two, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right for a whole bunch of different reasons. We can go on and get into the reasoning and all of that kind of stuff. Um, but I'm saying that to say this. When you post something like that, um, when I see posts from certain people, when I hear certain people, or when I hear anyone say anything, I'm not one that takes what you say for face value. I'm one that slows down, I pause, I think about what you're saying. I think about every word that's coming out of your mouth. I think about what you post. And I dig deeper into the equation of what you're saying or what you're posting. Um, so I'm saying all that to say that when I see people post things like that, to me, it's showing your true colors. No pun intended. What it's showing me is that you're cool with me. You're cool with me to my face. But really, you are an undercover racist. Um, if the same 5 year old boy had been black, um, being killed by a black man, which happens all around the world, happens every day. Don't see that televised. But those kind of posts wouldn't have been made if that had been the case. See, we have to always bring race into something. 46-year-old George Floyd, whatever he did, didn't deserve to die. Definitely, that 5-year-old innocent young man didn't deserve to die. Deserve is a strong word. I could be wrong, but I personally don't think anyone deserves to die. Now, if you do dirt, do you get what's coming to you? Yeah. If you break into someone's house and you get shot, then you're dealing with the consequences from the decision that you decided to make. I wouldn't say you deserve to die. You got what was coming to you because of the decision, the poor decision that you chose to make. Um, it's a fine line and a thin line between does someone deserve to die or the consequences that you get from actions and decisions that you chose to do and chose to make. George Floyd didn't deserve to die. This 5 year old little kid didn't deserve to die. Um, so much racism in the world today. Black Lives Matter movement. Only thing that was to bring awareness that Black Lives Matter also. Not that no other life doesn't matter, but for so long, black people have been oppressed black people have been unlawfully stomped on. Black people have been drugged through the mud for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So Black Lives Matter only means Black Lives Matter also. White lives matter. Asian lives matter. Indian lives matter. European lives matter. Whatever race and nationality that I'm missing, those lives matter. But Black Lives Matter also. It's all the same. So when you try to compare George Floyd and his killing to this little 5-year-old boy, it's showing me that you want justice on your side, that you're tired of hearing about Black Lives Matter, that you're tired of seeing all the protests on the news, that you're tired of hearing about Black lives. It shows me that you're kind of angry at all of this that's happening. Now, listen to me. The whole Black Lives Matter, what it's turned into, is all wrong at this point. It is hurting the cause more than it is helping it. We have taken 2 steps backward when it comes to that, because instead of bringing awareness to it and people being healed in their hearts from the racism and hate, it's causing more racism and hate. Things that should take place that's nonviolent are taking place violently at this point. Why are you going breaking people's businesses that have nothing to do to what happened to George Floyd? You are literally destroying people's property who are just trying to make a living. You shouldn't destroy nothing. But if you're going to destroy something, go do it to the White House or go do it to the police department. The things that you're angry at. Shouldn't do that, because anything we do should be nonviolent. But don't mess up these people's businesses. But all of this Black Lives Matter stuff, I agree with what the movement initially started to be, to bring awareness to Black Lives Matter also. But at this point, it's causing more hurt than harm. Putting posts up, like the George Floyd post and the Cannon Hennett post, it's just causing harm. You cannot compare the two. In my opinion, neither one deserved to die. Definitely not the young kid. I can get that. Definitely not the young kid. But when I see those kind of posts, you're showing your true colors. It's showing me who you really are. It's showing me that it's racism in your heart. If it's white police officers being killed or white people being killed and a black person sits back and condones that, you're racist also, and your true colors are coming forth. And so that's why I shout, Jesus matters. Because, like I've said before, if we have in our heart that Jesus matters, then we pick up his attributes. We pick up his heart. We pick up his standards. We pick up his integrity. We pick up his love for one another. We pick up his compassion for all people. If we truly let Jesus matter saturate our heart and our minds, the racism would be gone. The hate would be gone. The need to bring race into anything would be gone. You may not know you're a racist. You may think you're not. But to post something like that, it shows me your true colors and who you are. And I don't take sides. If you black and you a racist, you wrong. You need to go and get Jesus matter saturated in your heart. If you're white and you're racist, you're wrong. You need to go get Jesus matter saturated in your heart. If you're a Mexican and you're racist against another people, another color, you're wrong. You need to go get Jesus matters in your heart. I'm not taking sides. The only side I'm taking is Jesus Christ. That's what matters to me. Jesus matters. And because he matters to me, that means you matter to me. Black, white, red, yellow. You are all precious in his sight. And if you're precious in his sight, you're precious in my sight, because Jesus matters and the attributes of him is in me. And if all of us can get that mentality, if all of us can realize that, then we would bring peace to this world. It would be healing in this world, especially the church. The church needs to get Jesus matters in them, and the rest will work itself out. So, no one deserves to die. Now, there are consequences and actions that you do that have consequences to them. You do dirt, then you're going to get mud in return. You live by the sword, you'll die by the sword. But in my opinion, no one deserves to die. That 5-year-old kid didn't deserve to die. George Floyd didn't deserve to die. Everybody, get this Jesus Matters thing in your head. Start spreading this. Share this video. Everyone talks about how messed up the world is and how wicked the world is when you can make a difference. I'm sharing these videos. Share this with somebody. If you truly want to make a difference in this world, Jesus is the only way to do that. The only way. I love all y'all. Pray for all y'all. Y'all be blessed. And remember, Jesus matters. Peace.